Hi everyone, welcome. In this course, in our last few lessons, we've been looking at adjectives in Spanish. We've studied descriptive adjectives. In this particular lesson, we are going to study possessive adjectives. So possessive adjectives are adjectives that indicate ownership in Spanish. Over here on the left, we have our possessive adjectives in English: my, your, our, and their. In Spanish, our possessive adjectives have singular forms and plural forms, so hence we have the two columns here. So let's take a look at the possessive adjectives in Spanish. They are my, mi, and mis. So mi for a singular noun, mis if your noun is plural. Your, this is the informal your. In other words, if you use tú to address somebody in Spanish, the possessive adjective would be tú for singular nouns and tus for plural nouns. Your, his, her, and its all share the same possessive adjective in Spanish. So your, his, her, or its in Spanish is su for singular nouns and sus for plural nouns. Our, nuestro, nuestra, nuestro for masculine singular nouns and nuestra for feminine singular nouns. Nuestros for masculine plural nouns and nuestras for feminine plural nouns. We have your familiar and plural only in Spain, vuestro or vuestra, and for plural vuestros, vuestras. Finally, we have their, which is su or sus, and this also means your plural. In other words, if you're addressing more than one person, you will use su or sus. Let's look at some examples to put things into context. Remember that possessive adjectives indicate ownership. Remember when we studied descriptive adjectives, the rule was that descriptive adjectives generally follow the noun that they modify. Possessive adjectives, on the other hand, precede the noun. My book in Spanish would be mi libro. Remember, libro is singular, so you'll pick the singular form. Mi libro. My books. Books is plural, so you have to use the plural form of the adjective, mis. Mis libros. Mi libro, mis libros. Your key. Now this is the informal you. In other words, when you're addressing someone with tú, if you want to tell that person your key, you would use tú for the possessive adjective, and it's the tú without an accent mark. Tu llave, your key. Tu llave, your keys. Tus llaves. His shoe. Su zapato, or in Spain, su zapato. His shoes. Sus zapatos. Her shoe, su zapato, her shoes, sus zapatos. Your shoe, now remember this is the formal you. When you address someone using usted, if you want to say your, it has to be su zapato. Your shoes, sus zapatos. Keep in mind that some possessive adjectives have four forms, and that would be the equivalent of our car, nuestro coche. So you have to choose the form based on the noun, and coche is el coche. It's grammatically masculine, so we have to use the grammatically masculine form of nuestro, which is nuestro. Our cars, make it plural, nuestros coches. Our house, remember house is la casa. It's grammatically feminine, so we have to use the form nuestra. Nuestra casa. Our houses, make that plural, nuestras casas. We have the informal plural you, which is used in Spain. So if I'm addressing two or more people that I know well, that are my friends, then I would use vuestro for the possessive adjective. Remember, the subject pronoun is vosotros or vosotras. The possessive adjective is vuestro or vuestra or vuestros, vuestras. So your car, el coche, vuestro coche. Your cars, vuestros coches. Your house, remember house is la casa, so vuestra casa. Your houses, vuestras casas. Your table. Now, this is your when you're addressing more than one person, either in informal or formal situations in Latin America. In Spain, it would be the formal plural you. The informal would be the one we just saw, which is the vosotros. So for this one, this applies mostly to Latin America. Su mesa. Your tables, sus mesas. Their table, remember it's the same form, same possessive adjective, su mesa, their tables, sus mesas. Now the fun part, let's apply what you've learned. If I want to say in Spanish, it's my problem, we're going to use the word problem in all of these examples, which is el problema. It's grammatically masculine, el problema. So, it's my problem, I would say in Spanish, es mi problema. It's your problem. Again, this is if I'm using tú with you. So your problem, the possessive adjective equivalent is tú without the accent mark. So I would say es tu problema. Es tu problema. It's his problem. Es su problema. It's her problem. Es su problema. It's your problem. And remember, this is the formal singular you, which is if you're using usted when you address someone, then you would say es su problema. So if for example, if you wanted to say Mr. Smith, it's your problem, then you would say in Spanish, Señor Smith, es su problema. It's our problem. So remember, problem is el problema, so it would be the masculine singular here, nuestro. Es nuestro problema. It's your problem. If I'm using vosotros, I'm in Spain, I'm using vosotros to address someone, then I would say es vuestro problema. It's your problem if I'm using ustedes, which is the plural you, and this can be formal or informal in Latin America. Es su problema. And finally, it's their problem. Es su problema. That's it for this lesson. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like. To go on to the next lesson and continue learning Spanish, click on the video that appears here on your screen. I'd like to remind you also that you can find all of the videos in this course on my channel homepage under the Videos tab. If you're interested in improving your vocabulary in general, I'd recommend that you try the Shorts tab on my channel homepage. There's vocabulary there broken into logical groups. You might also want to look at the Playlist tab where I group lessons according to topic. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Hasta pronto.